Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Alpha Central titled "Man Dumps Cheating Girlfriend After She Does This." This should be an interesting watch because these women can't help but make things even worse even after they cheat. Today's video was suggested to me by Matrix of Madness. I'm going to leave both of their channels linked in the pinned comment, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys. Don't forget to leave your own comments, and let's jump right into the video.
How are you? Getting all the ladies. Oh, she's going away with a different man. Damn, that's crazy.
She belongs to the streets.
Kissing a random man is a red flag, but kissing a random man in front of your man is the reddest of all red.
I got cheated on. I was young. I was like 18 when it happened. And then I started asking questions because I thought it was like, going to help me to like, I don't know, help me like get through it and cope and like figure out, like understand why. And so one of the things I asked her, I was like, yeah, I asked her, I was like, did you guys wear protection? And she said at first. Oh. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude.
Man, they used protection at first. Let that sink in for a second, guys. It's bad enough that she cheated, but she had to tell him that she was willing to risk her health and future just so she could be with a different guy. And it's obvious that guy was a Chad because modern girlfriends will always ditch a dude if she has a chance to get with a man like that. And any boundaries she has go straight out the window when that happens.
This couple accidentally cheated on each other with each other, but they didn't find out until much later. In 2007, a married couple from Bosnia named Sana and Adnan Klerik were extremely unhappy with their marriage. So they both decided to secretly try to start meeting new people on an online forum. But little did either of them know, they soon began accidentally messaging each other on that forum. Sana's online user was Sweetie and Adnan's was Prince of Joy, so neither of them had any idea who they were really talking to. Before long, the two were bonding over their respective horrible marriages, failing to realize that they were each talking about the exact same marriage. Throughout all this trauma bonding, the two realized that they were surprisingly compatible and began to fall for one another. So they eventually agreed to finally meet in person at a bar. But when Adnan and Sana both arrived at this bar, they were obviously horrified. In an interview, Sana told a newspaper, "I thought I'd found the love of my life. The way this Prince of Joy spoke to me, the things he wrote, the tenderness in every expression was something I'd never had in my marriage." Adnan also said, "To be honest, I find it hard to believe that the woman who wrote such wonderful things to me on the internet is actually the same woman I married, who has not said a nice thing to me for years." The two got divorced.
Their divorce certificate says infidelity, but not really.
Here's what I don't understand. If two people are so unhappy in a marriage, then why do they wait to get a divorce before engaging in these affairs? It seems like that if your spouse is making you that miserable, you would want to get out of that situation as quickly as possible. But these two waited until they were practically at each other's throats before looking elsewhere. It just goes to show that modern marriages just aren't worth it.
Matter on a guy?
Yeah, it does.
Like how tall?
I like over 6 foot.
Okay, yeah, I'm like 6'11".
I'm like 5 foot, but I still like tall.
Okay. So do I have a chance?
Yeah, you definitely do.
Okay.
Actually, I have a boyfriend, but like,
Okay.
if not, maybe yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Nah, he and the other 6-foot guys don't have a chance. They have a solid guarantee.
What's funny to me is how these women won't even bother to pretend to be loyal to their boyfriends. They'll just openly admit that if the guy is taller than her boyfriend, then she'd be willing to cheat. And they have no idea that she runs the risk of her boyfriend seeing this video because it's getting posted on the internet. But she either doesn't really care about that, or she's too silly to even understand how the internet works to begin with. It's rather sad how far these women have fallen.
Proof you'll never be enough for a woman who doesn't value a good man when she has one.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You okay?
You didn't waste time.
No.
Okay. That's good. Do you know she's married?
You left me.
So here we have a man walking into his apartment to find his wife with another man, and her first inclination is to lie. They always tell themselves, guys, modern wives seem to think that they can lie their way out of any situation, but their lies are always so dumb that they don't even make any sense. And this is becoming more and more common as these women are encouraged to go out and disrespect their husbands. And there's really no limit to the amount of damage they can cause because, quite frankly, oftentimes they don't even care. They're more obsessed with their own bedroom fun.
Do you know she's married?
No. You left me.
This is live, by the way. Yeah? That's what you do. Bring Ben on the sofa. Same sofa that you couldn't find. Let me say that hello to the man. Excuse me, boss.
Hey, boss.
I've got nothing against you, by the way.
Yes.
Just letting you know that you're in someone's house, someone's wife, with a on.
No? Did you not leave though?
It's just been 2 weeks, and I don't know if you know, buddy.
Did you not leave
It's just been 2 weeks.
Did you not leave though?
It's just been 2 weeks,
Did you
Tina.
not leave though? I begged you to stay with me. I cried.
And then can I be excused?
You don't need to go. I'm not staying long. I'm just picking up a few things. But I don't know how your conscience goes, man. I've just been away for two weeks and you're already my wife.
I don't know anything about it.
So it's just been 2 weeks really. And you know, it's it's a masterpiece.
I don't see how a wife can cry, plead, and beg for her husband to stay with her, only to move on after 2 weeks with some random dude. Just listen to how dull her voice is, guys. She's clearly done this before and she doesn't even try to hide it. If she was serious about wanting to stay with this man, you'd think she'd be crying and making a scene right now, but I honestly think they both know that they're done and she's not even bothering to hide it anymore.
On my way to a third date with Pilot Man. I just got out the date. We're saying goodbye. I know he wants to kiss me, and I wanted to kiss him too. So we say goodbye, and we kiss.
This is her on a date with another guy the next day. No, that's not Pilot Man. No, that's not her gay best friend. This is a straight dude that has made his account looking for a girlfriend and has actually admitted that he's attracted to her. And I'm sure she'll try to play this off and say, no, he's just a friend. I don't see him like that. While her arm is interlocked with his and while they recreate the scene out of Lady and the Tramp. Pilot guy, whoever you are, can someone link him this video? Because when you see this, you gotta hook me up with some free flights, bro.
Imagine for a second that this woman actually finds a man who wants to be in a serious relationship with her. How do you think he's going to react knowing that she has been documenting all of her dates, including the amount of physical contact she has had with other men? Can this even be considered dating at this point? Because it seems to me like all of this dating is more just like her trying to rack up as many experiences with as many men as possible. She's not dating to meet somebody or find something meaningful, excuse me. She's just using these men for her own selfish feelings.
In another country. So at that time, I was like, oh, nobody's gonna know about this. I don't say anything. It's, it's all about me right now. So at that time, I enjoyed it. But yeah, as soon as I got back, I just felt so guilty.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in the process. My boyfriend at the time was 2,000 miles away. And here's my best friend's cousin, who is right here and open and willing. And I was like,
these excuses that modern women give for cheating are completely absurd. They think that a temporary long distance is a reasonable justification for betraying another man. Modern women seem to disregard anybody else's feelings just so that they can have a little bit of bedroom fun. I mean, just take a look at how casual they talk about cheating. They act like it's not that big of a deal and only pretend to feel guilty about it when they actually get caught. In a way, it's kind of funny how they think anything they say makes any kind of sense, but it rarely ever does.
I didn't do anything with him, but I let another man entertain me, which is not something that you're supposed to do when you're married. And it's been eating me up inside. I've been feeling guilty, but I was feeling so neglected and hurt and distant, and I just felt like, we weren't in this together anymore. I don't want you to be mad.
I'm not mad at you.
You're not?
Because I cheated on you.
That's old. We already moved past that. That's why.
No. I cheated on you with your sister.
I know this is Jerry Springer, so the validity of these statements are pretty sketchy at best, but considering how rocky marriages have become, it wouldn't be surprising to me at all if this is something that becomes more common. It's just another reason why dudes don't want to get married in the first place. The amount of disrespect that a man will receive from a wife who uses terms like unhappy, unseen, or neglected isn't worth the risk of being stuck in a marriage with her.
Hey, how you doing? You got a boyfriend?
Let me try. Come on,
What's your age?
23.
Are you single?
I am now.
What do you mean?
I had a wife, now I don't have a wife.
I believe the correct term here is divorce.
How do you go from having a wife to not having a wife?
I went on deployment to Okinawa, Japan. My wife the dude 1 week into that deployment, now I don't have one.
Well, how long were you together?
I've known her my whole life, since I was like elementary school the whole way on to high school. Joined the Navy, married the girl, now we're here.
It's actually an incredibly common story. Soldiers will go on deployment only to find out that their wives started affairs while they were doing their duty overseas. This woman didn't even wait 2 weeks before she decided to shack up with another dude. Imagine being on the opposite side of the planet and catch word that your wife is cheating on you and not being able to do anything about it. That is a form of cruelty that no man deserves, quite honestly, and their excuses are always the same, usually something along the lines of, I was lonely, which is a load of crap. You know, if she started an affair after 2 weeks, this was probably in the works for months. Loyalty has sadly become a thing of the past, it seems.
Single.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
It is what it is.
But what do you think led her to cheating?
These hoes ain't loyal.
Did she beg for you back?
She did, yeah.
What'd you tell her?
I said, you gotta be out by December. She was out by December. That was it.
How much did you spend on the ring for her?
$6K.
$6,000.
$6,000.
And you thought you were getting...
Yeah, no quality there. Yep.
So could you see yourself getting married again?
Probably not. These girls now don't tell the truth about nothing. Just do your thing, get what you want, and go.
Wow, $6,000 on a wedding ring, guys. Men have been told that they have to spend a crazy amount of money on a wedding ring to show their commitment to these women, and they can't even bother to be loyal. Of course, that won't stop the women from begging for forgiveness when they get caught cheating anyway, even though it's rare for them to actually be sorry when they are cheating. It's usually more that they are sorry that they got caught in the end. It's really no wonder that men are walking away from marriage and dating in general.
If you was to cheat on me, how would you do it?
So I probably would, I'll probably wait till you go to the gym, and then I'll probably just tell him to come over. Then I'll kind of throw the Google in the bathroom, and then make it dark so you just think that it's dark in the house. And then I would, just bring him here. I wouldn't bring him in the bed though. That's a little disrespectful. I'd just bring him on the couch or something.
Sure.
And then
You didn't even try to act like you wouldn't do it.
Same
You just got straight to yapping.
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public, so make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway guys, back to today's episode. So she comes up with this elaborate plot to cheat on her man. She plans the timing, what to do with her phone, and how she's going to contact this guy. But apparently having bedroom fun in the bedroom is taking it too damn far, and she had no problem answering this question when the only reasonable answer is, I wouldn't cheat on you. But the idea of cheating is so exciting in modern relationships that this kind of stuff seems fairly normal to modern women. So she can't help herself but openly tell this guy she'd cheat on him if given the opportunity.
Now you kind of making me believe that that's something that you would really do.
All right, can I ask you the same question?
No, I don't want. I know we're not cool no more.
Why could I ash?
If you wouldn't do it on our bed, what would you do it?
Like the carpet or something.
You ain't once look at me in my eyes.
She's not looking at her man, and she's even snickering under her breath here. This whole thing is funny to her, and she has no idea that she just told her man that her loyalty isn't nearly as solid as it seems. It's all fun and games with these women. Meanwhile, the man is expected to be 100% loyal and not even dream of cheating. And if he were to answer the question in the same way that she did, then you know she'd think he was a disloyal pig. These double standards are always on full display.
That's a bad idea. That's crazy.
Why would you disrespect me like that, huh?
I didn't disrespect you.
Why wouldn't you just say that no? Like why wouldn't you just say no? I've seen 1,000 other couples do the same thing and they all say I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
But
obviously.
you literally just went into detail.
But I wouldn't do it.
Well, yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't. Stop putting things in my mouth.
Look how she's immediately avoiding the point, guys. He's upset that she would even entertain the thought of cheating on this guy, only to turn around and say that she would never do it. Even though she not only gave a lot of thought to this answer, she said it with such a cold demeanor that given the opportunity, she wouldn't even think twice about cheating. And then to add insult to injury, she then continues to insult this guy by not even taking his feelings into account or even trying to understand why he's upset. It's really no wonder why men are done with this kind of nonsense. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.